Okay, so we have this question here. The costing department of Pandamano Limited classifies costs, values inventory, and computes profits for its products. The following data was recorded in the month of July 2023. There is an opening inventory of 150 units valued at 20 kwacha per unit on 1st July 2023. Okay, so we've got some transactions here. Okay. Receipt. This whenever you hear the word receipt, it just means purchases. Okay, you purchased goods. All right, and then issued to sales just tells us that we sold goods. Because here there are only two processes that are going on. You're purchasing goods and you're selling goods. Okay. Okay. So sales of 425 units at 60 kwacha per unit are recorded for the month. The total expense for the month was 10,000. Okay, so the first question is said required calculate the value of the closing inventory under each of the following methods: the first in, first out, last in, first out, and the weighted average cost method. And finally, prepare the profit statement for the period using all three methods of inventory valuation. So as I said, the purpose of this inventory valuation is you want to find the value of your closing inventory and you want to find out the cost of goods sold. Those are the two main purposes. All right. So we're going to start with the first in, first out method. Okay, where the goods that came in first, the ones that are going to be sold first. Okay. So here we're going to start with the first in, first out method. So this is the table you make. It's called a sales ledger, a stores ledger, sorry, a stores ledger. It's got three main columns: your purchases column, your sales column, and then this is your balance column. Okay. Okay, so three main columns. All right. Each column has quantity, price, and value. Quantity, price, value. Quantity, price, value. Okay, so the first thing, you start with your opening inventory. Opening inventory, 150 units, valued at 20 kwacha each. So you multiply 150 times 20, what do we get? Get your calculator, 150 times 20, 3,000. Okay, that's the value of the opening inventory, 3,000 kwacha. Okay, and always record the date. So this was on 1st July. 1st July 2022. Then now we come to these transactions here. So on the 5th of July, we bought goods we bought 350 goods, each worth 25 kwacha. So we put 5th or 7, 23. Purchases quantity 350 units, each valued at 24 kwacha. So 350 times 24. How much? 8,400. All right. Then we come here on our balance. Okay. So here, the goods are going to be separating them. Okay. You've got these 150 units, which were valued at 20 kwacha each. The total value, 3,000 kwacha. Then you've brought in another 350 goods valued at um, what's this valued at how much is 24, so you have here 8,400. Okay, so each time you purchase, okay, each time you make a purchase, you'll be separating the goods. Okay. Mhm. So we go to the next transaction. Sales, we sold 250 goods. Now, inventory valuation differs for financial accounting and cost accounting. For cost accounting, because we want to find the cost of the goods sold. All right. So whatever goods have been sold, you value them at their cost price. Okay. Not their selling price, but at their cost price. Okay. So on the 12th of July, all right, we sold 250 goods. Now, this is where you need to pay attention, okay? Because this is the first in, first out, okay? Yes. So the goods that came in first are these 150 units, right? Yeah. So on sales, we're going to put 150 units at 20 kwacha. And then here, 3,000. Then, remember, whilst we have sold 250 units, right? First 150 come out from this batch for these 150 units. They come out from there. Then the remaining 100 units come out from this batch of 350. Yes, so you get 100 units at 24 kwacha. How much is 2,400? Okay, so in total, you've sold 250 goods. All right. So what will remain with in our shop now, since we've sold 250 goods, all right. Initially, we had 500 goods. We've sold 250 goods, so it means we've remained with 250 goods, right? Which are valued at 25, 24 kwach. So 250 times 24, 6,000. All right. Yes, these 150, we sold all of them. Yes, then the remaining hand, because we sold, remember, we sold 250. So we get the first 150 from the first batch. Then now we come into the second batch now. Mm, okay, so next transaction, we bought purchase goods, 200 of them, worth at 25.2. Is 350. Oh, I've skipped a transaction here. For these 100 goods valued at 24.20. Okay, let me do this. On the 7th, we purchased again 100 units at 24 kwacha 20 ngwe. So 100 units at 24 kwacha 20 ngwe. 100 times 2420, we get 2,420. Okay. So again, we separate these goods. We've also got 100 units brought in at 2420. 2,400. Okay. Yes. So we have a total of 600 goods in our store. Then we sold 250. So the selling thing we still get from these 150 units, and the remainder from these 350 units. Okay. So 250 minus 600, we remain with 350. Yes. 250 of them at 24 kwacha, then 100 at 24.20. So this is how much this is what we are remaining with. All right. Yes. Then, so we've done the sale. So the next one is we buy now 200 goods at 25 kwacha 20. So the date here is the 21st. We purchase 200 goods valued at 25.20. 200 times 25.20. 25.20. Mm-hmm. 200 times 25.20. We get 5,040. Okay. So we just add a new layer to our batch here. Yeah. So here we brought in 200 goods valued at 25.20, 5,040. Okay. Then issued to sales 350 units. So 350 units have been issued to sales. So the first 250 they go. Okay. Yes, this 250 times 24, 6,000. Then in 100. So it makes a total now of 350 goods issued to sales. So here 2,420. Okay. Yes, we remain with 200 goods valued at 25.20, which is 5,040. Okay. So that is the value of the closing inventory. Okay. Cost of goods sold, you just add up these numbers here to get the cost of goods sold. Okay. Yes.